Is that mine?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Wait, can I try it again?
Sure.
Niggers. Niggers.
All right. This is episode
68 of the Sick Ghouls.
68 of the Ghouls. We have the great Steve Kain, who's the first ever third-time member of the Ghouls of the.
And he'll get on again.
Yes.
We'll have him again and again and again and again.
How's it feel to do the Ghouls 3 times?
It feels good. It feels like you guys kind of like me.
Oh, we love you.
Yeah.
We love you,
Yeah.
Steve.
Steve, you're white for crying out loud.
Last time I was here, Lakshmi was here. He did so much talking, I couldn't even get like anything in.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
even remember that.
He was gabbing the whole time.
He was gabbing the whole entire time. That's a good point.
I'll have to listen to that one back. We'll have to get Shmi in again one day soon. We should just have the same. We could be like Rogan. We could just have the same guests. And then, Bernie Sanders. Then the same guest.
We
Bernie.
do Sober October.
Yeah. Then we could just talk about Bert dying as if we're supposed to care about.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
well,
care if Bert Kreischer fell over dead tomorrow.
Wait, he died?
No.
Oh.
But they talk about how he's going to die, right?
They did nothing to curb his behavior, though. That's how you know they care. You don't do nothing to stop his behavior of being a alcoholic.
Is he really an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, you could say we do the same thing for you, though. Maybe I'm not sure.
Oh, don't compare me to Bert.
You're just as funny as he is.
You're
You're both killers.
That's great. Luke.
Both fucking murderers.
Hey, oh, fuck, dude. Thanks. I'd cut back on drinking.
No,
quite a bit.
I'm just pulling your chain.
You're always the one who says you're going to die. Like, you always say that all the time.
What, that I'm going to die?
Yeah. So, and now you're being defensive about it. So, I don't get it. Yeah.
I don't say. Well, I'm saying if you listen to our last episode where I talk about how I hope we all get cancer.
Yeah.
Oh,
here's a good question for you, Steve. What would you rather be faced with, a tornado, a tsunami, a flood, or a earthquake?
A tsunami.
Why is that?
It would look really cool when it's coming towards you.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cool last thing to see.
And I feel like I could swim my way out of a tsunami, though. I feel like I could do that pretty well.
And at least you're on the beach. Like,
Yeah,
having a
you're
good
chilling.
time.
You're in like Thailand or Taiwan. That can't be that exciting. Day 5, we're like, all right, let's have some fun happen.
yeah. Well, we've been talking about international. That's another topic from last week. The international travel and how none of us really want to do it. Like, we don't have any desire to. Like, would you go to Japan?
Fuck no. I don't even like those people. Why would I go there?
Nagasaki.
I would go.
Like attitude about like you should learn some of the language before you go because it's respectful and like fuck that especially.
Well, they all know Japan. I know at least they all know English in Japan. Most people do in Japan. They're very
Do they?
smart. Yeah, most places you visit, like Germany, they speak English. Italy, they speak English. Some people. I mean,
they should.
It's the
If
most.
I'm coming there, they should all speak what I speak, and that's it.
Yeah.
Would you ever want to learn a language?
No.
No.
He knows the language of music.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Yeah.
I tried to learn. Like, they gave me Spanish class in like the 6th grade or the 5th grade or whatever.
Those fucking commies.
And that's what my mom said. My mom was just like, "They're taking over. You don't have to learn that language." Like,
Yeah.
it's really
My grandpa said the same
against it.
thing.
I got an F in the class, and my parents were very strict. And she was happy with me for getting an F in Spanish.
That's a great mom.
in the 6th
That's a great mom.
Until I couldn't join the basketball team because of the F, and then she's like, "Okay, you have to take it seriously." now."
Yeah.
But she gave me the freedom to fuck off and not take
Yeah.
that class seriously.
I didn't know you played basketball. You played in high school?
This is like 6th, 7th.
Okay,
8th grade.
that's
By
cool.
high school, I was over sports.
I wish I could have seen. Do you have videotape?
No, I was just a tall white kid just running back and forth, like trying to get rebounds.
That's good
taking no
fundamentals.
shots.
Just
That's
like
good
Luke.
fundamentals. Yeah. I was horrible at basketball. I couldn't make a shot for my life.
I
had
didn't
good-
play
good shot.
in school, but I was pretty decent playing just at gyms and stuff, but not anymore.
I'd be better now because now, like, I'd be more aggressive, and back then I just didn't care.
All right, here's a question for you, Steve. If you pick a starting five. Well, you're the captain. You're on this team, but take 4 comics in the scene. Who would you have on your basketball
That's a
team?
great topic.
That's a great topic.
This blends into what's going on right now this month.
Oh yeah, the game.
Yeah. So it would definitely be Andrew Boss and Jeremy Sperling, without a doubt. Would
Okay.
be
They'd
two
be
of
the
players.
guards because of their
Yes.
speed.
Because they're having a big basketball game this month, actually, when Jeremy comes back from vacation.
I call it hiding, but not vacation.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's-
I support Jeremy.
I don't.
I not as comedy, but in this instance, I agree with him that it's not like if you break one of the 3 or 4 rules of a contest, you shouldn't move on.
Well, I mean, you know who it really helps is it puts Joe G in the race for who's going to win Philly's Funniest, because you guys remember he picked Jeremy Smirling to
Really?
advance. So that's why I didn't want him to advance. Because
we have our. I still have.
Yeah.
Did Liam go yet?
No.
Matt Liam. He's
No.
still my pick.
So Joe is ahead of us because his pick went to the semifinals.
That's who he picked to win the whole thing.
Yes, you picked Matt Liam. I picked Rob Stant, and then John Keller picked Matt Peoples. Who would you pick? Actually?
I picked Monica, and she got.
Oh
taken out,
man, I'm
so-
sorry to hear that, Steve. Yeah, but who else would you pick besides Smirling, Boss, for your and you? Who are your last two?
Is it Ghouls?
Paul Carson.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
feel like he'd have a good shot.
that's a
you
point
know,
guard
for
right
sure.
there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then some black comic. Doesn't matter which one.
Danny Hicks.
Just any of them. Danny Hicks is fine.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Doesn't matter which one. Any of them.
DJ Uncle the comedian is a great shooter.
Maybe Ray
The
Koba.
D.
Ray Cole would be good. What's that? The D Pound Cake.
Yeah.
Who would you pick, Otis?
To play basketball.
Yeah,
Dear God, I had London's father 5 times in the prison.
not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad pick.
No. He'd be great. I'd probably pick Dan and Griffey. Daniel and CMPT
Yeah,
and Griffey.
The Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The what?
the Magic, the Orlando Magic between those two.
Oh, Judaism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how I was.
Yeah, maybe they could own the team.
Yeah.
I'd pick them. I'd pick trying to think. Who's the biggest lesbian in the no.
Perry Block.
Yeah. Perry Block was probably playing with Pistol Pete.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Him doing behind the back. There's do you know about the thing where they talk about in the 8, like they joke that like when Michael Jordan came into the league, there were so many white guys on the team. It's like he's playing against mailmen and plumbers, and they joke about that. It's
I don't know who I'd pick. I think if I had to draft a team, I guess I would be a good center because I'm the tall. I think I'm the tallest comic in the scene. Is that fair to say?
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say no. Bill Whale. Bill Whale's taller than me. I'd take Bill Whale as center. I'd be point.
Is that Cassandra D?
No, it's
That's what the waitress does.
That's my friend. I play poker.
I
with
know
sometimes.
Bill Whale.
Yeah.
But I was joking that that's when she's done at a restaurant and they take the check, they say, "Hey, go Bill Whale."
She's skinny. What are you saying?
I
that
think
for?
you, me, Joe G, be a good team. You know, We're
I'm
all
not good
tall.
at basketball.
The deep state. Us. The
Deep
starting
state.
5 is us 3, Johnny and Joe.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Then that's perfect. That's perfect. And I'm center. Steve's power forward. You're
Small forward.
Small
Or
forward.
no, Joe's probably small forward. I'm shooting guard. John's point guard.
Joe's a bottom, so he wouldn't be small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cheat.
I don't need none of y'all nasty bitches. You ghetto ass gash whores.
He's like a Chris Moltisanti. He had AIDS. That's Joe G. So this basketball thing is going to go down between Boston and Smirling.
It's a big basketball game. Big game. I think there's $300 on the line.
Are you the ref?
No, I am Jeremy's manager.
How's he
The
taking?
coach. He's
Coach.
like Mickey and Rocky.
Yeah, I'm his
That's what
manager.
I-
How is he
understood it.
taking the coaching?
He's being a dick about it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's being disrespectful to me when I try to message him and talk to him and give
Yeah.
him advice. He's got a little bit of an ego.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that or not.
I don't know that about him. No.
Kind of mean to me, and he's kind of hurt my feelings, and he calls me stupid and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Says I'm dumb.
Maybe he's playing
And-
mind games though. Maybe you ever think about that?
I think so. I think
Could be.
I think that he really wants my help, but he thinks he wants to.
He's
still
being
look cool.
bashful. He's being bashful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And the whole deal is if he wins, with my help, I will be on one of his shows. You know.
Oh, that's a great.
You know, he's had 20 sellouts in a row.
Yeah, well, it's gonna end
Did he?
when I get on his show and ruin it for him.
Of course, yeah. You're the
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go
well,
clean.
listen, you're not as bad as that bastard Michael Mack who please, I'll give you $50 to stay away from my show, Mike Mack. Even though you won my contest, I no, he's good. You know, we found out this week that Mike Mack likes Cage the Elephant, so it's like to keep a guy off
Yeah.
a show just because he's gay is pretty bad. And
Hey, he can go check him out with Campbell Gibson. You know.
yeah, I know. Yeah, Campbell.
He
gets a
likes
pass.
KG Elephant too.
Campbell's music taste.
Campbell loves them. Kings of Leon. He likes
Lumineers.
that
Yeah, I
alt
know.
rock from the 2000s.
Oh my
That's-
God, that's bad. I like
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's really bad. I only started liking the song, the Pumped Up Kicks, Foster the People, because I found out it was about killing people. I never liked it before.
Rabbit's got a quick hand. Rabbit's got a quick hand, folks.
That's who shot Trump.
What's the KG Elephant song? Ain't no
rest
that's
for the
That's a
wicked.
great song.
That's a horrible. I hate that song.
Why?
It's such an annoying. It's people that like. That's the song people think they're walking away from an explosion, putting sunglasses on, it blows up behind them.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
it's
such a
like the
pompous
Born
song.
to Be Wild of our generation.
No,
you know?
it's yeah. I
For
guess,
cool
I guess
white
that's
Oh.
guys.
fair. I like Fall of Troy. Fall of Troy's not bad.
No, what's that?
They made
Fall of Troy is what they call a transgender surgery of a former football tight end or something. I'm excited. I hope Steve. I hope you guys are propelled to victory. Obviously, I support you in anything. He's and you know what it is. He's Jewish, so like when it, you know what I mean. If there's like if there needs to be a breeze in the air that day, there might be a breeze in the air for the ball to go in.
Well, that's
that.
why it's supposed to be an inside match to prevent the whole weather thing, because that gives them
that gives Boss the edge. Then.
Oh
so.
yeah, that's true.
Who
That's
are you
true.
picking, Otis?
Well, they're both peak physical shape. They're both peak intelligence. So it's like it's going to come down to intangibles. And I would say that fuck it. Jeremy's going to win. He's Jewish.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'll take
he's
Boss.
He's playing in Latvia right now with Luka Doncic. They're over there.
Him and Dennis B are both on vacation, which makes me really think the Jews are planning something big.
There's gonna be a false flag in different countries this time.
And Larry Silverstein has a dermatology appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Boss though. I think Boss has the edge. He's the guy who seems to be way too competitive in a friendly basketball matchup. So I'll take Boss.
They both played in high school. Neither have been practicing
Is
at
there,
all.
is there going to be a post game presser, some speeches?
Definitely. I mean, we're trying to make this like an event, like
So-
cheerleaders, like audience, like everything.
So
That's awesome.
if Boss wins, that speech will be 75 hours. Wow, that's going to be a great time. Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
that guy can tell a story.
Who's his coach?
Ollie,
Ollie,
right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I see. What could do him in though is the tutelage of a woman in sports,
He might fake autism and win. Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
and then he'll talk about his salary. That's it.
Yeah.
Win, lose or draw. Boss will talk about his salary, and then fucking which I can't. God bless him. I'm sure. I was telling Boss, I do support Boss a lot. I was telling him I can't wait to be teaching his kid one day, and
Yeah. The highest compliment. The highest compliment. The highest compliment.
I'm laughing about Jeremy. Fucking, could you imagine him wearing an Ozempic sponsored jersey?
This match is sponsored by Ozempic, folks.
That's why I think he'll win.
And the next one,
Boss will be there talking about the CBA or something, the pickup basketball CBA and
Yeah.
salary distribution. He's talking about SGA. I actually make more than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
yeah. And then Josh Ryan will play. It'll get sponsored by Schlitz or some stupid beer. Yeah.
Schlitz. O'Doul's. He's the type of guy that would put real beer in an O'Doul's bottle and fucking drink it to look like that guy has come up to me and he'll talk about being sober and it's like, I can smell Jameson on you. I can smell it. And but he's got black Band-Aids.
With
which
Josh
is
Ryan?
Yeah.
It's too late for him. He's drinking like
Done. He's done.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
mom will say sometimes, I got to get my life together. It's like, Mom, you're 50. It's
Yeah.
over. You're done.
Yeah, I almost respect at that point just being in denial to the point that you don't care.
Of course.
But I'm excited to find out who wins this game. It'll be
Well,
fun.
Boss is saying that he doesn't think Jeremy's gonna get 1 point on him. That's
Really?
Yeah, he won't. He doesn't think Jeremy can get 1.
It'll be a close game, I think.
But here's the
Me too.
thing about this with because I could see the two of them getting very. That's part of the fun of pitting them against each other is that they'll get very. So
yeah,
I
we're making this into a big deal just for like the joke of it, just a bit of it,
but it's not to them. That's what's so funny about it to me. Obviously, is that
But I'd
they'll
rather
both-
this than a roast battle. This is a lot more interesting than a roast battle.
I would agree. Or the fucking comic fight club that those cocksmokers did a few years ago that we roasted on this. Do you remember that scene?
No,
They had comics like fucking Montana and them had, which I respect. I get it. I guess it is
It's very
that
funny.
he did
Drew
it.
and Naeem have a fight
It's funny
club
that he did it, but it's
where
like
they block
okay.
each other.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
you would be like Josh Martier fucking boxing somebody.
Boxing Paige Campbell. It's like,
like I'm doing this for a guest spot.
I know.
Was it who was in it? The fight.
I
club?
know. I saw. I think
Paige
Paige
and Josh,
Campbell
which
and
they're interchangeable.
yeah, and no, they're good guys. And
I didn't say they're bad guys. They're just you can't distinguish. Well, they're the same weight class. Both have glasses.
one has black hair, one has blonde hair. That's pretty much the difference between those two.
Paige has dark hair.
Dark brown hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're friends of the show.
Oh,
Friends
yeah.
of the show.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wear youth medium jerseys. It's it's pretty nice.
Who would be on our fight club? Sick Ghouls Fight Club. Sick Ghouls Combat Club.
Oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. Koba,
Cobra against Holly Huff, maybe a good fight. That would be nice.
No, I don't advocate beating women.
Oh man.
But I'm not. I haven't been. I've been trying to cut back on the bad things I say because Luke gets stressed out with the edits, which I understand.
Well, all we've done so far is talk shit on people.
No, we keep what we said about Boston.
All right.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like it'll get to the point where it's like it's like he won't get a point on me, and it's like I just could not imagine.
Well,
and
if
these guys are older than me, and like one of them is a fucking kid.
Yeah.
And it's like I could never imagine getting that invested.
I know.
Like,
I know.
You guys are grown men.
I know.
But
It's the love of the game, man. It's the passion.
I'm at the point with a lot of these people where it's like if you're stupid enough to put so much of your own sense of self-worth into like ridiculous things, it's like then you deserve to feel inadequate when you feel sad. That's yeah, we were talking on a past episode about the trade-off between like when you accept yourself for how you are, there's like a negative aspect because then you realize that the world is just fucked.
Yeah, once you truly don't care, then you're on the other side of the hill. And you're trying to care.
Yeah, I know.
That's even
It's like,
harder.
Because for me at least, I'll get so wrapped up in principle, the arguments of principle, that when I have proved something to be right to myself, that kind of invalidates a lot of what people care about in the world. It's like, oh man, I wish I could get back because now I realize how much of this is bullshit, and it's oh my God, it's like it's depressing.
Yeah, I'm trying to care about my Phillies funniest. Like I'm trying to give a shit.
Oh,
I'm trying to like talk shit on other comics that I'm going against.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, listen, for the spark in comedy, it's just so like.
Yeah.
Whereas the fun of it now is just when things happen. It's you know what I mean when
Yeah.
there's stuff happens that you could get after. It's like I don't give a shit who
When you
gets
see
big.
all
I
your
don't give.
friends are on the show and you're not on it. It's like, oh, that's great. I can't wait to go see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at this point I really only like because I hate going to a show when you're the only one. Like because I don't want to. If I'm going to a show, I don't want to do a guest spot. Please don't
Yeah.
ask me to do a guest spot.
Yeah.
So I like going when there's somebody else who's also not on it because then it's like. Thank God, because they're not going to have us both do them. Or if somebody asked me if I want one, I could be like, no, Joe will do it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
somebody, because
Yeah.
it's just I just want to be able to go out and drink with the boys without the bullshit of comedy.
Yeah.
And
comedy's the one thing that brings you all together. That's the way.
that's what sucks
Double-edged
about it is
sword.
that like when you have the ego trip thing of like I get my 5 minutes, which is natural for anybody. It's like you have some skin in it. Then if you're going out, you could justify it to yourself too. If you're tired, it's like, well, I'll get my set in. But really, what you enjoy more is the hang.
Right. Of course.
And yeah, it's just going out with some of these fuckers and watch like I just want the act to be over so we could just sit and talk and drink and figure this shit out of life.
I haven't gotten booked at all this summer. No one's booking me. It's real sad.
Oh, I'm on a bunch of stuff. Are you?
You're both booked. I'm not booked on nothing.
Are you on?
Nobody
Well, you're
likes
doing the Jello wrestling this year, right?
Okay, yeah, but nothing this month. I mean,
All right, well, that's fair.
like,
I've got to drive back. There's one day where I'm like I'll say it off the air, but yeah, the Jello wrestling thing is going to be really fun. We're doing that roast battle before it. I'm doing it. Will you be on it as Black Trump on the roast battle? We're doing it all but as characters, not as ourselves. That's
yeah,
why.
I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you go in the Jello?
Yeah. No.
You wouldn't have to take a big bump in it. You just have to like get your feet in it.
I have
or
to wear a
something.
suit though if I'm going to be Black Trump.
You could wear like khakis and a jacket.
just something just from Salvation Army.
I'm being
Yeah.
Jesus.
Maybe,
You're
yeah.
being that manager character, right?
Yeah, I'll probably have that same outfit on.
Joe, I think, is being Abraham Lincoln. We've got Fenris and I were talking about who should be on it. He was, I think Moira would fucking kill on it. Moira should do it.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
But yeah, I'm being Jesus. It's gonna be fun. Gel wrestling's 2 nights this year. There's
Just like WrestleMania.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely like
That's
That's
WrestleMania.
why.
Holy hell.
That's why, and it sells out there though. There were like 100-something people there last year when I was putting the crackers in my mouth and swinging them around. It was as good a reaction as I've had for anything. And yeah, that's gonna be great. I gotta think of. I want to host another before Kwanzaa. I want to host another Wednesday thing there. I want to try to do it in August. I want to find it. Hell, we got to think of a theme. Let's think of a theme that's something different than what we usually do.
What holiday isn't on August?
There isn't any.
Oh, okay.
Make your own holiday, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know. What race doesn't have a holiday yet?
Juneteenth.
Jesus fuck. Juneteenth.
I
We
still,
should have. Yeah.
I still want to have like a white pride show, but like nobody.
Oh my God,
no
that'd
one
be
will do that
awesome.
for me.
White
We
bride.
should have a white pride show at Raven Lounge. That'd
Because
be great.
Everybody's had like Joji's had his gay one. You've had your like Easter Arab one. You've had your black one.
Yeah.
So why can't Steve Kain have his white power one where it's my mic and I host it.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would love that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All the white comics get to do 10 minutes or something like that. Yeah.
I'll talk to Femis about it.
That's hilarious. Yeah, we gotta think of something good, some kind of good theme thing for August. If you're watching this and you could think of a good theme night to have the mic for on a Wednesday in Bar 13, I'll let you host it with me if you could think of a good theme that we end up using.
Yeah, that'd be
Ghoul
great.
Nation.
Yeah. Ghoul Nation, let us know. Is there gonna be any future basketball matches after this? Like maybe you against somebody or?
I don't know. It depends on who wins. Because if Jeremy wins, he's gonna talk a lot of shit.
Yeah,
and someone's
yeah.
gonna put him in his fucking place.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Maybe we can get Marcos to shoot some threes on Jeremy or something like that.
Yeah, Marcos really knows how to penetrate to the hole. I'm playing basketball. There was a day I did a great We love Marcos. I did a great Marcos that time with you, Joe, and it was after you had left when we were at the John and Boss show. You remember when we were all there? The John and Boss that Luke was on. Luke did well.
Yeah.
And then we went out drinking after. We had a great time. And maybe you were even there. I don't even remember. But because I was pretty fucked up. But we were. I did that Marcos impression. That was as good a.
That was a great impression. Yeah.
But I'll never be. I forget what I did.
Yeah.
But I had him. I never felt like I did, and it wasn't on stage or anything. It was just to us at the bar.
Did I tell you guys the Marcos story from High Note this past Wednesday?
No.
Okay, so yeah, this past Wednesday at High Note, there was like kind of just like some chick that was there with her boyfriend with like a low cut dress and big fake ass tits all pushed out.
What a whore.
Yeah, and then like there was an old guy across the way that was there with like another old comic, but this guy was not a comic. He was just some random old guy, and he was taking pictures of her with his cell phone.
Yeah.
And Marco saw it, and he was hosting, so he got on stage and announced to the whole audience, like outed this guy publicly and asked him to like delete like her photo from his phone. So he just got up and he just like ran out into the parking lot. So Marcos went up to chase him, and then I just chased Marcos because I was like, I have to just see what happens.
Yeah,
you know? And get to the parking lot, and Marcos was such a bass motherfucker. He just went up there, just like, could you please? I saw you take a picture. Do you think you could delete that from your phone? And then the old guy just deleted it, knowing very well, I'm sure that he can just take it out of his recycle bin later, you know. And then he came back in.
God, can't a white boy get a little motion?
It's white boy summer. Come on.
The whole mic stopped, and everyone was like looking out the window at me.
See, now that is sus because no gay guy actually likes women. They're gay because they hate women. That's why they turn that way. I mean, I don't know anyone who hates women more than Joe.
Joe, yeah, he hates women.
Nasty gashes.
They don't know it.
The
either.
bloody hatchet wound.
Yeah, I remember the one time at the was it McGillicuddy's or something? The bar we went to after the Kava show. Is that one Irish bar? Yeah, we went there, and this lady, me and Joe were gonna get espresso martinis, and she was being like really kind of like so short and rude with us, and she turned around and goes somewhere else. And Joe goes, "Man, she's a peach." Like that was just like so funny. She's a peach.
Joe, geez, God. There are not very many people walking the earth who can claim to be even on the same level of funny as Joe G. He is so good.
I hope he just keeps adding female comics to host.
That's what we were saying.
They need 20 of them.
Yeah, they need 17 female comic hosts at Speakeasy.
Yeah, I got my little network of gashes.
We were saying before.
Griffey does it even better. Griffey's the king of the Joe G.
We were saying Joe should change his name from Joe the letter G to like Joe G-E-E, and then we're trying to think of how we can like stretch out the last name G, so like Joe G-E-I-G-H-E-E or something like that, like something stupid. It just made me laugh.
Oh my God! Yeah, if we could get 7 letters but one syllable,
yes,
that's ideal.
G-E-I-G-H-E-Y.
He was a GEI hire. That means he had to suck Joe's dick to get the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I'd like to see, instead of basketball, we could have a wrestling match: Joe versus his repressed heterosexual. Joe is a real gay. He's one of those guys that I think is really a gay man, unlike the fake bisexual men that we laugh about.
And that's the thing that's fucked up. Is they never put him on any gay comedy shows, and he's probably one of the few actual gay people in the comedy.
Well, I mean, again, this isn't him telling us to say this. This is totally me. So maybe I'm wrong, but it's like, I mean, if I were running a gay comedy show and it's like, well, Joe is going to be the best one on it. So maybe if I don't have it in me to withstand somebody that I put on being funnier than me.
Right.
Because he's like, I'm the type of person that I want, even if I like, from the just the amateurish perspective of wanting to like get better or something, you would think you would, or like from the perspective of a guy who wants to get better, why wouldn't you want to be on a show with people who are better than you?
Right.
Took me forever to say that. But it's like even you guys are as funny as anybody I know. You guys are the funniest people I know, sincerely. And it's like I don't, like, you know what I mean? It's not like we can't have Steve on because he's gonna make me. I'm gonna have to be funny to keep up with them. And it's like, no, that's
Not
I
on a
would
podcast.
I don't want to be on a show with people who aren't funny.
Yeah. True.
The times I'm on things where it's like I'm by far the funniest one. It's like there's not as much fun when I feel when I have equals.
That's very much a first year in comedy type of attitude, you know. Like after like a year, it's like I want everyone to be better than me, so I have to like compete, you know. And
I just don't like. See, what I hate about comedy is when I see people and I'm embarrassed that they're my peers. Like I like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when I see somebody, even when I'm at like a mic and everybody's bombing, it's like I don't want everyone to bomb just so I can, and then I do well and then it looks even better.
Right.
It's like,
Right.
yeah,
I think I'd rather everybody be doing good, because it's like we're out here, we're doing this. I don't want to be embarrassed about doing it.
Right.
yeah,
Like there are people that I see like when I'm at a mic and there's comics that I'm not even necessarily like Paul and I are like, I'm Paul Carson. It's not like I'm texting him every day like we're best buddies like in that sense, but we're friends. But every time he's there, I'm very happy because I think, well, you know what, this is a guy who's funny, who's here tonight too. You know what I mean? It's like you got to have 4 or 5 people beyond your immediate friend group that you think are funny at something. So it's not, you know what I mean? If it's just a bunch of bombing hacks, I'm like, oh my God, why am I in this?
Yeah.
Why am I out here?
especially if it's a paid gig. And then I feel
Oh.
really bad for the audience.
I don't fuck them. But even that, if I'm getting paid, I make sure not to go fuck around too much, or I do, but it's at least with stuff that I know will work.
One of the podcasts you did recently, Steve, I don't know the guy's name, but it was a good podcast because you were talking about like how much you hate comedy.
Oh yeah,
I felt so hurt when you were talking about how much you hate doing comedy. I was like, this nigga's spitting right now. Like I was like, this is great.
That's day by day too. But I always tell people, if you don't think about quitting comedy like once a week, you're not doing it.
Yeah,
right, you know?
yeah.
Oh my God, I'd
Sure.
be the first year would be tough, but I'd be so much happier in the long run if I just never. I wish I never, outside of meeting you guys, I wish I never started.
Yeah. Well, I took a 6-month break.
I remember,
an
yeah, we
8-month
thought you were
break.
we thought you were
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, and life was just as shitty.
Yeah,
Didn't make it. I got a little bit more sleep. That's about it. You know,
That's good. I mean, sleep's important.
it is.
Yeah. More important than comedy, some would say.
Yeah.
there's just nothing to this life, man.
There's just what kills me is people that are in our realm and that try to make a living off of it and they don't do anything else. It's like, how the hell? Like I understand that, and then I understand asking for spots on the DMs and stuff because like you need money, but it's like, geez, I don't want to be relying on comedy to pay my fucking bills. Like, what the
Anytime you're
fuck?
passionate about something and you try to monetize it, it's gonna take a hit on the passion of it. That's why I'm glad. At least if I was going to pursue something, it was comedy and not something I really give a shit about. Like, imagine, as much as we love sports, imagine if we convinced ourselves that because a lot of people who are just like the average sports player in their hometown in high school convince themselves that they're going to get a chance to play at least like a semi-professional league. Like, imagine if you were like 23, 24 trying to get a spot in an arena football league or something, like, or the UFL. Like, I would just be soul sucking because then you got to live another 50, 60 years after that.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell are you doing? But anything you try to monetize, you're going to lose passion for it. That's why I have no desire to the piano. I have no desire to try to be in bands or anything like that.
I'm totally fine with like making a bunch of money doing comedy and losing my passion for it completely.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I've lost my passion for it, and I haven't made any.
Hey, exactly. That's my point. It's already
yeah.
so far gone. Like, if the devil wanted to make a deal with me, I would make it in a second. You know, I'd be the next Seth Rogen. You know,
Yeah.
be all
Unfunny,
gay and shit
Jewish.
like that. Yeah,
No.
be all Jewish and shit and sell out. I don't care.
I like smoking weed. I love smoking weed. It's great.
I'd be the
Smoking
next
weed's
James
awesome.
Franco. That's kind of like if we were a friend group or a group like that, that's the I would be the one that the fast talking the one who had a woman scandal ruined.
I support James Franco. I think he was wrongly kicked out of Hollywood.
I agree. He probably wouldn't go to the Jew blood oath.
Well, why'd you get canceled? Because
I guess he was doing an acting school, and he'd be like, all right, so for this year here, you're gonna do the sex scene with me.
Yeah, that's what happens in movies.
Yeah,
you know? Like that's
exactly.
what happens.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, he was teaching at some kind of like art school, art film school. You know, like where they do kinky shit on film. Like that's just what they
If
do.
you're signing up
mean-
for that bullshit, you're a
Yeah.
fucking idiot anyway, and you deserve.
Well, and
whatever
there's
you
no
get.
ugly. There's no.
Maybe not getting raped.
There's
but-
no. I never seen an ugly sex scene in the movie, in like a movie or show.
You
Like,
never
that-
watch Girls then?
No.
You've never seen an ugly sex scene?
Is there? I never seen one.
First of all, every gay sex scene ever is ugly
Besides
as fuck.
that, of course. Of
But
course.
yeah, there definitely is some. I mean, I watch a lot of like weird films,
Yeah,
Art
yeah,
house
like that.
movies, yeah.
I mean, I watch Oz and there's gay sex scenes, but it's like that's prison though. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
it's gross, but like it makes sense that there's gay sex in a prison.
Luke's gay. I
Tell me when lady laughs.
I know there's some ugly sex scenes out there.
What is there?
you know?
the show Girls.
Yeah, the show Girls.
That's
yeah.
I've had to watch that a few times. That's one of those HBO shows, the one with Lena Dunham on it.
Who has sex? Lena Dunham. Oh, that's bad.
She
That's
gets
pretty
naked.
bad.
There was a thing where she'd get naked in every episode. That was one of those shows, man. When I was like in my early 20s, banging retarded women, they would put that shit on after, and it's like, this is just I'm begging for Friends at this point.
Yeah,
Please
yeah. That's
put
what I'm
on
saying.
Friends.
Friends
Oh,
usually the
give me a
women's.
question to this. What's the worst music you had to listen to fucking the chick that she wanted to put it on? Like,
Fall Out Boy, my least favorite band.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not listening to goddamn Centuries. Well, I'm
My
trying to-
songs
yeah.
know what you did in the dark. That's like that's the one Fall Out Boy song I like.
Really?
Light 'em up, up.
That's
Yeah.
that could have been made by AI.
Could have been. Yeah. Again, that's another thing of coworker music. Yeah.
Yeah, that's as bad as that. To me, that's as bottom of the barrel as it
What
gets.
What's your like most hated band?
I was still thinking about the sex thing. Like, Connor O'Borst or whatever his name is?
No, who's
No,
that?
I don't know. Some depressing shit some chick played. When she was fucking me once because I guess it fucking made me her sad. I don't know. Well, and then my ex-wife would put on Eric Clapton's Unplugged because it's like acoustic and I
Yeah.
guess like romantic. But
She's
like,
fucking you to nobody knows you when you're down and out.
well, once it would get to like whatever that song is, Tears of Heaven about the baby
yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
Like that's like track 5 or 6. I had to like pull my dick out of her and go change it on the stereo to the next
Oh
track
my
because
God.
Yeah.
when they hear
Yeah,
that
that's
song,
brutal.
you
That's
know?
Ben,
brutal.
Fenris would
Um,
play that. He had girls dancing to that. He does a show called The Worst Burlesque Show Ever, where they pick the least sexy songs.
Yeah.
And a girl was dancing to Tears in Heaven. If you fell out the window, would it be the same?
How did he not get in trouble for that shit?
What?
Eric Clapton.
He's
Like,
rich.
No CPS.
How the
this,
fuck does a
or-
kid fall out of a window? That's nuts.
Well, when his dad's on heroin.
Yeah.
Open the window and
Yeah,
let the
exactly.
kid
I
down.
know. That's nuts.
You know what it is? Most people on heroin live in double wides, not 80th floor
Yeah,
apartments in New York
in
City.
Manhattan. Yeah, I know. That's another thing that you shouldn't live in the city for.
But it didn't damage his skydiving school application.
No, it did not. No.
Yeah.
I don't understand people that have dogs in the city. It's like, wow, this is the worst.
Way to
pla-
torture your dog.
The
It's
worst
just because they're
place.
lonely.
Yeah, there's no parks or anything. Oh, nothing is better for a dog's paw than cement and bum shit.
Yeah.
That's great for a dog.
I hate dogs. I fucking hate dogs so much. And pretend when you're going over to these women's houses, you've got to pretend that you like their dog. Because there was once recently where a dog like jumped up on me. This is my first time meeting this dog. And it jumped up on me and it like the paw went right here and I like pie faced the dog away. She's like, "Don't do that to my dog." I'm like, "I'm your fucking company, you bitch."
Yeah.
And I should have stolen money out of her wallet. When
What
I
kind of dog was it? Some mutt.
Yeah, I own
It's one of them with the
dog
two different
types,
eyes.
just all mutts.
Yeah.
Hate dogs.
You guys are cat guys.
Love cats.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, my sister has these 2 cats. They're really nice cats.
I
Very
think you're a
cool.
pretty nice cat.
Oh, thank you. You're a cool cat yourself.
Thank you.
You ain't no dog though. The dogs.
All the dogs are out. The nasty canines.
Would you ever own a bird? My aunt owned a bird, a parakeot.
Could you
that's
imagine?
for crazy ladies.
Yeah, it's
What? What the juice?
not 6 million. Not 6 million. It flew out of the house one time. And she was putting up lost,
transgender?
she was putting
Oh,
up
that was a person.
she was putting up lost bird signs around the neighborhood.
What does it look
I
like? Well, it's blue and green.
It's like, well, you're not gonna find that thing. All right, let's. Yeah, I saw it. 30 feet up in the air. Come get it. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, could you imagine? Hey, I shot down your bird so I could get it back.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I never understood owning birds. If I ever got rich, I'd get a fish tank, though. I'd be sick. Fish.
Why?
Tropical fish. I think fish are cool.
Oh yeah.
I like seeing the videos
yeah, dude.
sometimes of people that put like a bullfrog in the cage with a tarantula and watch them fight. That's pretty cool.
That's like putting the black logo on the pride flag or something. Putting a bullfrog and a tarantula in the same. I'd like to watch that. Yeah, I know there's a mess behind that couch. We got to clean it out. I'm insecure about it.
When's the move out date?
Monday.
2 days, yeah. 2 days.
What, 2 days?
Yeah.
Shit.
We just got to take this shit out and put it by the fucking
You gonna
dumpster.
get the security deposit back?
No.
They don't give it back to black people. They call that the
They
end
don't.
tax.
You gonna miss anything about the apartment?
You? Other than that, nothing
Yeah.
else. No, this is an awful place to live.
Yeah.
This is an awful place to live, but I'll miss it dearly.
Did you guys ever vacuum the 2 years you were here?
Yeah, he vacuumed today.
Oh, okay.
I only vacuumed a little place.
Yeah,
Though.
but he still vacuumed.
Yeah.
I vacuumed my room once. Never did it again. I vacuumed out here once.
It's not necessary.
I don't like vacuum. I hate vacuuming. I
We're
can't
all
stand
gonna
it.
fucking die anyway. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
That's my most hated chore is vacuuming.
Really?
I can't stand it. I don't like it at all. That's why I'd rather have hardwood floors than carpet.
Mine's taking the food out to the field ones.
I like that. That's also they get uppity sometimes.
You know where?
When you're taking the food out to the field ones.
Yeah. A couple.
Steve, of all
seconds.
people that I didn't expect to have that take a second for. But no, Steve will only deal
It's
with
been
it.
a long time since my family had slaves. I was a little kid back then.
The Canes.
What a lot of people.
They sold it for my college tuition.
Yeah. I think we need to be giving reparations.
I was owned by
Let
the
me
mother,
urinate.
by the racist Canes. Did your family owns? Is that true? Is you just
Yeah, his name was Tyler, and he was like 1920 when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, and he just helped like lift heavy shit and
Okay.
like, mow the lawn, just do stuff around the house.
that's nice
and-
though. I mean,
Yeah,
he wasn't a slave. He was we call that a dentured servant, right?
No, he was a slave. We didn't
Okay.
pay him or anything like that, you know.
He did. Well, he did it. It was an internship at the Cain estate.
No, he was a slave. He was- you know, we have him shackled up in the basement and everything.
Oh man. Oh
That's
man.
right. But yeah, they sold him because I needed money for college, you know. And basically, like, he was worth enough to pay for my entire 4 years of college.
Where'd you go?
I'm just Stockton.
Nice man.
Not
I mean,
expensive college. He
No.
wasn't, you know, strong enough for me to go to a university.
no, he wasn't a Harvard N-word. He was
No.
he was a Stockton N-word. That'd be great, man. He should have carried your books in Stockton for you.
yeah,
man. You should have been a little escort.
yeah. He's still around.
Oh yeah, what's he
yeah.
up to? He's doing comedy now, Philadelphia.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he was a slave. He went to Stockton. You guys would end up at the exact same place.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Danny Hicks.
Would you rather be a slave or be like an actual go-getter, serious like Philly comic? You sell your soul for both of them.
Yeah, you've talked about this on the podcast before, right?
Have I?
I think I've heard you talk about this on the podcast.
Would rather be a slave or a Philly comic?
Yeah.
I'd rather be a
would
slave.
Rather be a. Yeah, I think a slave.
Yeah, a slave. I mean, you get to be outdoors. You know.
Well, it depends. Like on a plantation with other slaves.
Okay. Well,
Because if it's just like maybe just in a small cabin, just owned by one family, I would prefer that.
yeah.
To be on a plantation would be like to be in the comedy scene. It'd be too many people around.
Yeah. Too many guest spots for the cotton picking list, and too many. Yeah, we bumped you for Kunta Kinte. You know, he's a better slave than you.
Not Mike Stanley.
Irish people have never been slaves, have they?
They bitch like they have. Just because they couldn't grow a fucking potato, they didn't any
Yeah,
shit slaves.
they act like they were the worst, most persecuted group in the histories. Irish people.
There's a lot of Irish people in Philly.
Yeah.
Makes me sick. Yeah, I never cared much for the Irish,
No.
especially Shawno.
Oh, Sean O'Shaughnessy, hack, complete hack.
I'm Irish, but I'm not like, ooh, gross.
You're one of the good
redheaded,
ones.
Pale Irish.
You're one of the
know?
good ones.
One of the good ones.
Yeah.
You are. I would say so.
Yeah.
Steve Kain is as good of the good ones as it can get for being.
I agree.
For being an N-word,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So. What?
Oh, it's just awkward silence there.
No, no.
Oh.
I know. So you would think we'd be better. We'd be more professional. Steve and I were going to see Splintered Sunlight tonight. We're very excited.
We love
Yeah.
Butchie folks.
We've seen them so many times, and we're gonna see them so many more times.
I've probably seen them 50 times
Yep.
or something like that.
I was
in
just
my
I was
life.
there last night. They played.
Yeah.
They're doing their big.
It's a great for the cover band.
Oh yeah, But when you're covering it, music that's improvisational, it's really you're integrating your own thing into it, because it's played differently every time. It's similar to the blues.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? How the way the blues is different every time to an extent. Like,
It's
you know
even
what I
better
mean?
than the blues, though. You
Yeah.
know, because it's like
Oh,
the white
yeah.
man's version of the blues, Grateful Dead. You know.
Yeah. Well, it integrates the blues, bluegrass. Well, I mean, and the crazy thing about it is, I mean, you know the backstory about how Bobby always put his foot down. We came up with this fake lore. I hope it's not even fake that like Jerry Garcia would tour with black people in his solo band, but every time he tried to bring it to the Grateful Dead, Bob Weir would say, "I don't care how much heroin money you need. We have a reputation to uphold. We are not touring with black." Steve came up with this all.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No.
No, I mean you sent this in text. I'm giving you credit for it. I'll take credit for it. I came up with it.
We have a whole lore and mythology about like old classic rock bands and their racism. You know,
You, me, Sam, and Matt Blank. We gotta get Matt Blank on the show one day.
the most racist band of all time is definitely the Beach Boys.
Oh my God, yeah.
I've never heard them say anything racist. You could just look at them.
Well,
and just
the
know.
sloop
You just
John B
know.
was a slave ship.
Was it really?
No.
What's like the worst band you guys ever seen live?
Motley Crue.
Bob Dylan.
Mine's a tie between Mastodon or Issues.
Issues. I've seen both of them.
Yeah.
I saw Issues not on purpose, but they were opening for.
I'm not a
somebody.
Mastodon fan, so I was like, it was, and
They're falling apart right now.
It was the
guitar guy left. Brent Hines.
I thought they were supposed to be good. Like they were supposed to be like a Tool.
They are
Diet
similar to
Coke or
Tool.
something.
They have a good light show, but they just stand there to an extent.
Their set was so long. I was there to see Primus, and I'm watching Mastodon. It's like I don't want to see Mastodon.
But if they were co-headlining, it couldn't have been longer than like 75 minutes.
It felt so long. It was just
I saw them before a couple times, and it felt long
Yeah.
both times.
yeah. And then Issues was so long.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
singer
God.
there got arrested went down in a Me Too, I think.
Really?
I wouldn't want to say arrested, allegedly or some shit. I don't know.
I don't even know that band. Issues.
They're like a
pop punk band.
Oh, come on. They're all child molesters.
I was 16. I
Every
was
pop punk
16. Give me a break. I went to see the Falling in Reverse. It's probably more
the
gay than
only pop
Issues.
punk friendly band I could get into is the Offspring. I like the Offspring.
I like Alkaline Trio. But yeah, there's always a couple exceptions.
Sum 41 I think is cool.
Yeah, one song's cool. But every pop punk, they're all child molesters.
I believe that for
Yeah,
sure.
they write lyrics about being 15. Like they're-
Yeah, right,
I think
right.
Blink 182 is terrible. I think
I don't like Blink-182
what
either.
what they've enabled in terms of just a terrible mindset. Like they've undermined the fabric of society. Whenever like when you make these people who make music where it's like when they act like being sad is something to be proud of, and it's like you should be encouraging people to try to get out of this. Everybody is sad at times, but to make people think that being sad in perpetuity is good is like you're damaging these
Yeah,
people.
don't romanticize depression. You know.
I like the Ramones. Are they even pop
Well, that's
punk?
why people like it. That's what. Well, no, they're a punk band.
Yeah.
Ramones. They're like a.
I looked up pop punk. But
Yeah.
I like Paramore's not bad.
I like them because I think
I like one
that singer
song.
was just some rich girl whose daddy bought her a band.
Yeah.
and I like
She's
that.
she's. Oh, that's
very
how I
punk.
feel about comedy now. It's like I want people who I want it to be people who have no financial obligations, who either their parents or their like significant others or whoever is just paying for everything. Like how I don't want to name the topic of. I can't. All right, Luke, can we cut this if I say it? Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
Are you gonna cut? You gotta
I'm
cut.
going to cut them. I want to say something.
All right, go, no,
Let-
go on then.
Okay, then like I remember I was outside the Nat Murray's mic on Mondays, and they're like, "Oh, you were out in Monica. Like they should give her a show. They deserve to give her. She deserves a show
John
there."
Bryce?
No, you're close.
One
but
of
it's-
5 or 6 other.
It's like
John
who
Bryce.
cares? You care this much about it? Who cares?
Has she been doing comedy for a while?
No, I don't
Almost a
think
year
so.
now, I think.
Give her a show, yeah. Give her an hour for sure.
Dude, we talk about it all the time. Women play comedy on easy mode.
Yeah,
Don't resent
a
them.
woman doing comedy for a year is akin to a male comic doing it for 75 years. Yeah.
Seriously,
It really
seriously,
is.
because if first of all, every show needs a woman now, and I mean it does. Especially if you're on a bar show, you need to have a woman there to keep the guys there. So you do need it, and if you're a woman, you're in demand. It's just the market is so oversaturated with men. But it's like outside, like I feel like we're friends with the 5 or 6 funny women,
Oh yeah, definitely.
but
Yeah.
like after that, there is just nothing. And you
No.
cycle through them so quick. Even like the PC comics have said to me, it's like it's crazy booking women because it's like you cycle through, and it's like all right, we're gonna cut this part. We gotta cut this part too.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
okay, we're back.
We were.
Are we really back?
I think so. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
But I really think that we are friends with the 5 or 6 funny female comics, and then that's
Yeah. Yeah.
it. I don't think there's more than 5 or 6.
I'll be honest with you, there's not more than 10 or 15 funny male comics either. So, I mean,
That's fair.
and there's more male comics than there is women comics.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I would say
That's
that
not a slight against women. It's a slight against who's funny and who's not.
go through and think about who are the funniest comics that you're not in a group chat with.
I would be tough. It'd be tough.
Probably, like I was thinking about that the one day. Who's the funniest comic that I'm not in a group chat with? Probably like Regan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Regan,
like
Sean.
Regan.
I'm on the
Yeah.
group chat with Shauno.
I'm in a group chat with Shauno. And
Sean's cool too.
I adore Shauno.
Dennis
Let me
B.
get
I'm on
that
the group
Sean
chat with him.
chat, you know?
What?
I'm gonna be in the Sean group chat.
I'll have to see what I can do.
Yeah.
Just make one with,
Yeah.
with me and Sean.
He's fascinated about your the GoFundMe, which it's still I get an email every 2 or 3 days about the withdrawal.
Oh boy.
Actually, I have a story
Oh,
I got to tell you about. Well, I can't say this on the air. I got to tell you about it after. But I
Come on.
no, I can't. It's beyond what I can say on the show. It's
Okay.
but I get these emails all the time about withdrawing the money, and I it's still in there.
Okay, we'll take care of it tomorrow.
All right, yeah.
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 I might just buy an 8-ball with it, to be honest
Not
with you.
bad. Not bad. He'd be happy with that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steve, you
I
want to
mean,
split an 8-ball with it?
Yeah, I would, because I mean the problem is, like, it was a great bit, but now the idea of driving an hour to Philly every Sunday afternoon, an hour
Maybe
back.
you could do what Jad did, because Jad got fired and sued WHYY, and he, with the money he won, he made a comedy club.
Right.
Maybe with the money you earn from GoFundMe, you can start the Bridgeton comedy class.
Nice, yeah.
You
that'd
should
be
teach your
awesome.
own class and have people drive to you.
Yeah.
Why? I mean,
You
that's
should go around and
yeah.
say the Steve Kain Comedy School.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
you should say, it could be SKKK, the Steve Kain
that,
Comedy Class.
that could be your.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
that could be your show.
kind of like the Ku Klux Klan, kind of.
Yeah,
The Kain comedy class.
Well, I mean, you're going to have to go a long way before you build up the storied history of the Klan.
no, but that
You
could
gotta
be
start somewhere.
that could be your show.
Yeah.
It's like the Steve Kain comedy class. But like the show is like you get 5 comics to do like 10 minutes, and in between you critique their set. That's your show.
You should do- Heino
to
should
do
do
my,
that.
my graduation show
Yeah,
with
that's-
5
yes.
dumbasses that
Yes.
I taught nothing to at
Yes,
all.
yes.
To do the
You
show.
could probably find 5 people to sign up for that, especially if you charge. Like, don't charge them a lot. Charge them charge them $50 or $100.
58
It could be
bucks.
like you can charge them to be on the show.
Yeah.
That only works out for you because you make money even before the show starts.
yeah.
$20.
We gotta do this.
to submit for the Steve Kain comedy graduation show.
That'll be like Goulamania.
That
Yeah.
would be great, man. You should do that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll make a. We'll make a whole like page and
Yes,
you know
yes.
flyer and
The
everything.
fun of comedy comes from things you do yourself. I mean, that's the years and years of doing the years and years of doing the Kwanzaa and the Easter and all
Yeah.
that shit, like the high-minded, the Juneteenth,
Yeah.
all that shit is the fun stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The other stuff, going up and doing your material in front of bar crowds, like just what, so I can get $25 and see my. I know we're poster and photo comics now, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know, even that only goes so far. It's only so fulfilling. Like, how many times do you need to see your name written, your fake name written on a fucking poster?
I know.
Well, I have no interest in like, you know, just dumbing down my material for some old hag in the bar like 3 hours from here. you know?
No.
I told you when I
You've met me before. You see how I am.
probably a year or 2 of doing comedy. I made a fake flyer. I made a fake thing about my.
You got to do
dates.
that again. You got to do that again.
And I put like, I'm at this, and this, and then people are like, oh, where's the show at? I'll come out and see you. It's like I made it up. I'm joking. It's not even a real. It's not even a real. It's all lies.
You got to make one that's it's like it'll be at like Rick's house or something in Wilkes-Barre. Say to
the
like,
Wilkes-Barre Comedy Offensive. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my
yeah,
God.
Yeah.
that would be so funny, and we'll see if people drive out and knock on Rick's door.
That'd be hilarious.
You got to do it. We'll make a flyer.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Whose podcast was that you're on before?
Yeah, that was an awesome guy. Awesome guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw the clips from that. I didn't listen to the episode. I got to listen to it.
Yeah. I forget what it was called. The podcast is called.
Well, you were on. When does your thing with Nagel come out?
I don't know. I feel like he's just not going to put it out.
Really?
Yeah.
It was that bad?
I think it was lackluster. I was real lackluster.
Me and him
on it.
also. When I killed your old podcast, Steve, you and Ed's podcast. We both thought that episode sucked.
Yeah.
And he didn't
yeah.
think it sounded like I thought this was a horrible episode.
I've walked away from most podcasts feeling kind of like I should take a shower, like not feeling good about it most of the time.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that sometimes too. Yeah.
This is I actually think I'm proud. I would say that I'm the best podcast guest in the scene.
I love your guys' podcast.
Thank
You guys, I legit I don't listen to any comedian's podcast because it's fucking lame. But I
Yeah.
do watch your guys' podcast like almost every week.
Oh, I
Like,
really
almost.
appreciate that. Thank you.
But most podcasts, when it's
Almost.
just guys just talking about anything, they're usually fucking awful.
Yeah, well, they don't have anything to say.
Yeah, they don't.
Usually, when the friends in comedy meet, they're not actual friends. They just want to be next to each other because they want to, like, suck the blood out of each other to
Yeah, the
push
blood.
themselves up. Yeah,
They want to
and,
suck the baby nectar out of each other.
pretty
'cause they're
much.
a
But
bunch
like,
of
I think
fucking
it's since we're actually friends. Like, I think it's I don't know. People tell us we have good chemistry. It's like, well, yeah, we're friends. So we should.
we
have
have
good
we
chemistry.
don't have good chemistry on the podcast. We have good chemistry
Chemistry.
in life.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, just for me, I have 100% confidence on stage anytime. On the podcast, I have 0 confidence.
Really?
Yeah.
You're great on this pod especially, and you were great in those reels from that last episode you did.
I'll never listen to it. You know that. I'll never listen to any podcast.
I
was
respect
on.
that. I respect
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, I mean I've only recently started listening to some of these back.
You guys have to. You have to cut out a bunch of crazy shit. you say.
I just do the time. It's fucked me in the past, but I just write down the time you said something.
But people, the feedback we've gotten, it's rare that we've never gotten any negative feedback on our show. It's strange
no.
because we have the type of friends that would tell us if they didn't like
Yeah.
it. They'd love to tell us that.
Yeah.
But they, yeah, there have been times they think it's funny when we're like, oh, when I say something bad, you're like, we'll cut this, and then it's just
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
in. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun to do. I mean, when you're comfortable, like that's the thing. I'm comfortable with myself in every facet of life, but that's more of a negative than a positive in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because then you just accept that the world is how it is, not because of your own thing. So there's not much you can do to change it as one person. And I know there's like, well, you've got to change your mindset, and you got the ripple effect and everything of what you project into the world. But it's like, I'm one guy and I'm not changed. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, think about. If it was just a willpower thing, like think about how many people at these No Kings protests wish they could stop the ICE things, and they can't. They have no power to stop it. The ICE stuff is going to ramp up
Yeah.
because the majority of America wants that. Like even a CNN national poll just showed that the majority of more than half of America wants all illegal aliens deported. And truthfully, I don't care either way. But it's like, well, we're out here, we're doing our protest. Like, do you think they're going to stop because you're out there protesting in the city?
Yeah, it's useless. It's a
It means
waste of time.
Nothing. It means
It's
nothing.
something to do, but it's not gonna. It has no
It's
effect.
a way of convincing yourself you're part of something. It's like if
Well, this is why everyone hates January 6th because that was the one protest. I was like, they're doing a good job.
yeah.
Yeah, they were awesome.
That was
They
great.
broke
I thought it
in
was
everything. That
awesome.
was cool.
I wouldn't care if it was a foreign government. If anybody broke into Congress, I'd be happy.
That'd be all.
Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah.
agree.
If I were alive when they burned the White House in what was it, the War of 1812? Is that when they did that?
Yeah, that was awesome.
If I
too.
could have been there, and then they went back in, James Monroe's fucking horror. That was. Remember when I did that podcast series with Fenris, the first ladies?
yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
And we
yeah.
talked about that, and he was like, "Yeah, she went back in to save George Washington's picture." And it's like, if my wife went back into a burning building to save a picture of some other nigga, I'd be so fucking angry. I'd be beating this woman to death, you know. And
You don't protest and go
or
bash
James
your
Madison.
neighbor's
Did I say
car
Monroe?
and
It was
like
Madison.
smash a McDonald's down. You go to the White
That's
House
exactly.
and you take
yeah,
that down.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
burn it down. Yeah, I'm not advocating for it, but the protest aspect, yes.
Whoa. Burn it down.
Oh, yeah.
Seth Rollins. Professional wrestling. Steve, how do you not like professional wrestling?
I've tried recently.
I mean, it's bad. Like
I think
that.
if it was 2 hours instead of 3 hours, I could watch it.
It is now. It's down to 2.5 on Netflix, but there's so many ads.
Still can't.
The
It's
product is. We're gonna go.
Pretty tame.
We're going to SummerSlam, right? We got to go this Sunday. You, me, Marco, Steve. You want
Is
to
it in
come?
Philly?
No, Jersey, Newark, or not.
Yeah, I'll
Newark.
go to that. I'll go
It's
to
at
a live
Meadowlands.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Summer. It'll be. We'll see Cena and Cody. Cena's last match in Jersey,
Okay.
which
Yeah,
August 3rd.
It's just the walk up to the ring that I get tired of. Like the walking
That's what
to the
people
ring
like more
as
now.
long as the matches, basically. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
They do try to do that with everything to create those moments, but you can only let that happen naturally. You can only milk that so many. You know what I mean? It's like you can't have every band on a show doing the same. Like, let's get the crowd surfers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it gets old.
Yeah.
But,
That's
yeah,
my problem with it.
We got to go to that SummerSlam August 3rd. Marco, will he go?
Yeah.
I love Marco. Our friend Marco. He
Polo.
he actually prefers to wear Abercrombie. It's yeah, that'll be a good time. Pro wrestling is fun in person. It's it's not as, but it's very it's sterile now with this TKO stuff.
Well, it depends on how much the tickets are going to be too, because they might be really expensive.
So we could get bleeds for $150.
I hope so. I didn't expect to be. I expect
Definitely we'll get
Bleeds for 150?
nosebleeds.
I'm
yeah.
out.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Will Marco pay
Maybe
that?
$400. I was thinking for bleeds.
Not for SummerSlam. They pissed a lot of people off with the WrestleMania stuff. And I bet it won't be as expensive for WrestleMania next year.
I did watch WrestleMania, all 7 hours of it.
With your brother?
No, just by myself.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
What'd you like from it?
nothing. I like the female matches.
That was
Yeah, it was a lackluster WrestleMania this year. I thought. Well, there was some good stuff, but when the main event isn't good, that's bad.
the night one, everything sucked besides the main event, and night two, everything was great besides the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I liked. What did I like? The Fatal 4-Way with Dom was probably my favorite.
yeah.
And then I've come around a bit on the Triple Threat Women's match, but I still don't like
You
it.
didn't like it. I thought it was the best match of the night.
I know. I still don't like it as much as everybody else does.
To me, it's too like UFC based. Like, but I like it back when it was like
Yep. me too.
Honky Tonk Man, Big Boss Man, like ridiculous
Yeah, they
characters.
tried. Well, Big Boss Man, yeah, he had a lot of good ideas about cleansing the world ethnically, and I think.
Yeah. Now all the wrestlers are just named like Steve or like John. They're just guys, you know. Back then they had characters, you know.
There isn't many. There's Pentagon. There's not many. There's no jobs anymore.
Yeah.
They used to give me a great like an HR human relations person.
That'd be
be
great. Like,
funny.
they had like the IRS guy.
Yeah. Well, he'd be the world.
Erwin
champ.
R. Shyster.
Yeah, he'd be the world champ nowadays.
Yeah, he's. Oh, what do you mean you beat me? My foot was on the road.
I actually won. I get to kill your children now. Oh my
I
god.
liked it when it was racist back in the 80s too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Jim D'Anville Neidhart beating up Virgil in a KKK outfit.
Did he do that?
Yeah, you never saw that.
Really?
That's awesome.
Yeah, you never saw that.
No.
Oh yeah, that happened. We were watching the old 1990s Attitude Era where there was this faction called DX that was all like yeah.
If they don't know who DX is, they've already skipped through this whole
Okay.
portion.
Well, it was DX, and then there was the Hart Foundation that was all Canadian wrestlers, and then there was a black faction called the Nation of Domination, and DX like graffitied the Nation of Domination's like
I remember that.
locker room, and they wanted to blame it on the Hart Foundation, but it was obvious that DX did it. And they said the thing was like, we hate black people. Black people suck. And then there was a thing that it said it had KFC with a circle and an X through it. Like that is so funny.
Nation Domination would get booed.
Yeah.
Constantly, too. That's the
When they go to Saudi Arabia, all the black wrestlers get booed.
Do they?
Yeah.
I never noticed.
Remember when
that.
they went to Puerto Rico and they booed Bianca Belair?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's black. Puerto Ricans hate black people, I think. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
there was that feud in my hometown where it ended with the machete cutting a guy's hand off. And when I was in
Really?
high school,
Oh,
the black and
Jesus.
Puerto Rican gangs didn't like each other. And it's like you're both ends. No. Do the
you guys fighting.
do the ends justify the means?
No, never. It never does.
Fuck, holy fuck. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So Steve, what else is new? What are you most excited for in the next 6 months of your life?
There's 2 at the most
What things?
months left, but
Oh,
I will just Philly's funniest on Tuesday.
Yeah, I was gonna get on your comps were filled, right?
Yeah, it's gonna already happen by the time this. I can't come. I can't come.
forget
I have to
that.
work. I have to work. I
You
can't
have to
make
work.
it.
Otherwise,
I'd be there. Obviously.
I didn't make my list yet. I forget now who asked for a ticket. Who
Oh,
did and stuff
well,
like that.
I think Charlie put me on his. Drew Garrison's comps were filled, so I couldn't get on his comps either.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
I love Drew Garrison, good guy. I felt bad because I was like, I told him like, yeah, I go to your funniest because I say it to like everybody I talk to that ask me, and I don't go. But I was like, oh, good. I actually am going to his funniest because Steve and Charlie are on it too. So.
Oh my God. Are you and Chuck are back to back, right?
Back to back, yeah.
Lukey, will you FaceTime me in when they're on
I had to FaceTime you when they're on.
so I can watch them?
No,
I mean, the
If
footage
you don't
is gonna
do it,
come
Mac will
out.
do it.
that's Mac.
You really wouldn't do that.
That's
You'd feel
too
weird.
much work.
What are you talking about?
I had to hold a camera and talk to you at the same
You
time.
don't have to talk to me. You just hold the camera while they're on. You lean your camera up and I watch them. It's like going live.
That's too much.
That's not.
I would
give
never
me a-
ask you to do that for me.
All right. Well, that's because you're gay, but
Yeah, I
that's
guess
not.
so.
That's not that much to ask.
That's a lot to ask. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I'm just going to do the 9 lives bit and the sticker chart bit.
The 9 Lives bit
So
is
you
one of the
know those
funniest
bits.
things. Yeah, but it's watching you perform it. That's what
But-
does it for me.
But you know the bits.
I don't.
The
It's
same
not the
thing.
bit. It's you. You're watching you perform is a privilege every time.
Oh, man.
And same for you.
I appreciate it.
And yeah, to watch you go up there and do your thing, like there's nothing I like more than that, man. I think the world of you guys. The deep stay forever.
I'm just like tempted to. I might bring my Switch up there, my Nintendo Switch. So I think it'd be cool to just like be completely dismissive of the competition. Just go up there and like just play my handheld while I do like my set.
I think that would be hilarious.
Not even look at the audience.
That would be so funny, and people would be like, "What the hell is he doing up there? He's playing a Switch. Like, we gotta work hard for this." And that reaction would make it worth it for you to do that.
I would love to get disqualified like every single time.
Yeah, some people do that.
But like find different ways than just running the light. Like what's the other rules that I can break?
What other rules can you break? You could steal. Oh, you can. Who's before you?
Charlie Gibson.
You should just steal his material, word for word.
Oh my god,
That would be so funny. That would be if you stole his jokes after he was on stage. That would be so funny.
That would probably bump him up too.
Write the set on your hand and do like that'd be so funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that would bump him up. That'd make him a Monica figure, a sympathetic Monica.
Yeah, you'd be a martyr for Charlie.
If I
a charter for Marley. That's how Bob flew to his gigs. A charter for Marley.
If I don't advance this year, past round 1, then fuck this like competition forever. And I will after this always get disqualified.
What if you advance this year?
Yeah, if I advance, I'll be a nice boy.
Yeah.
I think you should just. Well, actually, no. I can't say it. I don't like projecting disruptive stuff on other people, but I think if you went up there this year with the Switch on Tuesday or whenever the fuck, I would be dying. I think that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Because they would be waiting for me to do something clever with it, like it's a prop, but it would just be
when you
me
go up
doing my bit while I'm playing a game.
There is nothing better than going up and saying something coy to make them think that you're gonna fucking say something really clever, and then it's just blatant racism with no punchline. That is my favorite thing in the world. When I'm just go up there and I'll tell you what the thing is about the Jews. They're always up to something, and I don't like it. And it's like that's the punch. I think that's really good.
Yeah. But I like every time I do a roast, I always make sure I lose the roast. Like that's a big thing for me.
I've never done a roast battle. They've asked me many times.
Why don't you do them?
Don't like it.
How come you always want to lose the roast?
It's just kind of like I think it's just taking the higher ground.
I like that. Yeah, I hate roast battles a lot. I did one and I lost to Raph, Raph is very funny, so I don't mind losing to Raph. But I just didn't care about it at all. It was at Soul Joel's. It's like, oh wow, roast at Soul Joel's. Whoop-de fucking do. Like I don't care.
I don't know. My battle got tons and tons.
Yeah. I saw. Yeah.
It's almost like I was roasting like a hot chick that people would click on.
Maybe. Yeah. You're.
Well, the thing about like roasting a woman though, in terms of if you actually want to win it, like the woman has to win the roast battle, otherwise it comes off as mean.
Yeah.
No, I'm not referencing it into that night because you guys were both fantastic that night. But like if let's say you're on a roast with a woman comic that you don't know well or something, it's like if you really want, you can't go into it wanting to win it because it's like fighting a girl. It's like if you've won, you've beaten a girl.
Well, I mean, I always compare comedy to like WWF wrestling, and like that is a situation where you're the heel and they're the baby face, just naturally.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I mean, I don't know if there's any female comics that aren't a baby face. Just,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're an unfunny white guy, you have it way more hard than an unfunny chick or.
Oh yeah. I agree.
But if you're funny, I think you still push through regardless.
That's also true to I mean, seeing we watch Kill Tony. It's like disabled people comics get put up there all the time.
Oh, well, people they love that.
I mean, like there's the one guy who talks through his phone, and it's like, why the hell? Like the guy's not talking. Like the guy can't speak. Why is he doing comedy? Is that too much of an extreme opinion to have? I don't know, but it's weird.
I mean, those are like one-off things. Like you may enjoy that, but like you're not gonna go like follow that guy on tour and like catch his show every 2 years when he comes around.
There's like 18 like Tourette's comics.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like there's like 45 Tourette's comics, and it's like it's like. How about just they're always gonna make a joke about their Tourette's all the time.
I mean, I love that because like that show, and I've watched it some. Like they always have homeless and batshit crazy people on.
Yeah.
And people that watch it just think it's because like it's a famous show and like these people come out to like Texas to stream, but like it's like no, that's every open mic I've been to has a bunch of crazy people just like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you think's the craziest comic you ever encountered in the scene?
Jesus Christ. There's too many. I don't know. I've seen comics have nervous breakdowns coming off stage.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Who just even have a nervous
Seen
breakdown?
people. I saw a guy cry this past Thursday getting off an open mic.
You know them?
No, I did this weird.
Why did he cry?
Oh, it was his first open mic and he bombed.
And he cried?
Cried.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What was your reaction?
He had to follow me. That motherfucker. I would have cried too. That motherfucker. I feel bad for him. Yeah, he cried.
Gee, I never
Yeah.
seen somebody cry.
Yeah.
The one time I was at the Best of the Burbs competition, and I was there with Raph, and this woman comes up to us that like her boyfriend's a comic, and so she's always around, and they were talking, and she was talking, and like we're like, oh, is your boyfriend? Did your boyfriend grow up yet? She goes, yeah, he's on stage now. And, oh, how come you're not in there? She goes, well, I got kicked out. And she starts crying, and I just walked away. I literally just walked. I'm like, I'm not doing this at all.
Yeah. If it's not your woman and you're not fucking her, like you don't have to put up with any of their bullshit. You
No,
should just
not at all.
walk
No,
the fuck away.
That's what I did.
It's a beautiful thing to be able to do.
Yeah, I was
Just
like, I'm
walk
not dealing
away.
with this. This is not my situation. I'm going away. That's like, I'm not dealing with you crying. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
What is this?
The Best of the Birds being Raffer there, and this guy we know, his girlfriend was there, and they were at the bar. And I told you this. It was like she was like, "Oh, being Raffer, like, oh, is your boyfriend on stage?" And she was like, "Yeah, he's on stage right now." And we're like, "Oh, how come you're not in there?" She goes, "Well, I got kicked out." And she starts crying, and I just walked away.
I would love it if all men came together and just agreed to just not fuck women or not try to fuck women for a whole entire year.
That'd be great.
And just see like how crazy it makes women go that they have no power over men. And
That's
that
their
men
only
aren't
power.
listening to their bullshit
That's their
stories.
only power, and they.
Yeah.
There is I like.
If we just 1 year, if we just refrained from fucking them, it would change the whole game.
I'll tell you, I'm at the point now where it's just I like obviously you get past the point of fucking for validation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's a canon event for men to get past the point of fucking. Like when you realize it's like, all right, I've done enough of these fucking whores that it's like, you know what I mean?
There's always going to be that new class of young guys that are going to listen to the dumb fucking stories and
And that's what perpetuates things like
Yeah.
this. And social media makes it worse. What social media and things like fucking Reddit have done to the world, and I've talked about this on the show, it creates this scenario where people, like, if you can't find anyone to be friends with in your town, then you're a fucking loser. You can't find anyone. It's like, oh, I need to meet people. Like, here's a person I've met on Reddit from Phoenix who completely justifies how I see the world. And it's like, no, you guys are just enabling each other. It's
Yeah.
like finding another heroin addict.
Yeah.
yeah.
But and I mean, obviously, it's not as bad. But it's like you get to the point where you're just like you just want to find people. The internet has created these things where it's like if you can get like 50,000 people in a group or to follow a page or something, it's like 50,000 people throughout the world is not that many people.
No,
Like if
hardly anything.
that's the equivalent of like finding 50,000 people who think like you in the world is like finding 2 people in a big high school who think like you.
Yeah.
And but they're just you know what I mean? If you get enough likes on a post, you think that the opinion becomes sacred because
Yeah.
all these people agree with you, and you don't take into account bots. You don't take into account that there's no context in a tweet that gets 50,000
Trolls.
likes. It's ridiculous. The Redditification of the world has really just and what it is when you're asking, we've talked about this on the show. If it's something with media, it's not as bad. It's still not great, but if it's like a not self-help or a help like for like tools or something, and people are like talking about like their thoughts of the world and like what's supposed to just be an FAQ thing for like tools,
Yeah.
you're fucking insane.
I know. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Do you disagree?
No, I agree 100%.
When these niggas are on there and it's like when you were trying to fix that accordion or something and they were like, did you even look at the post rules?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with
Yeah,
you? You're on
yeah.
accordion. You're on r/accordion.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I made a post in ourselves. My grandfather left these accordions. He and when he passed, and I was like, okay, well, I don't play the accordion, and nobody else. I don't think he ever played the accordion.
I wish you would have let me play it a couple times.
It was rusted out. It was horrible.
No.
It was horrible.
Right. So
But it was like I was like, oh, I posted an r/accordion. He goes, hey, are these worth anything? My grandfather died, and he had these in his basement, and they're like, well, you didn't see the post rules. We don't do appraisals here. Then why else would there be an r/accordion?
that's hilarious.
Hey, I'm playing accordions in San Diego. I'm fucking retarded. Woo! Like, it's so stupid.
I laugh. I want to post more on the stand up thing. They very much dislike when I post on the Reddit stand up.
I didn't see your post.
I've only done I've done it actually a while ago. Jad always convinces me to do it. And now he's a mod, so I feel bad doing it because we're like, I don't want to.
Yeah, make it look bad.
But I love posting on there because it's like they have to be like they're very they like what you know what I mean. They like it's Reddit comes from the perspective of underdog things because the people who are most active on Reddit think about the times even in your life if you've been on there, like when your social life is booming, are you running to Reddit often?
No.
So it's people who are at their lower end of feeling popular and feeling confident in themselves. So they want the underdog thing. So if you're just on there being brash and arrogant and coming off like a prick, they're gonna fucking hate you.
Yeah.
And that's what I enjoy being a villain.
No, yeah, I understand it.
And I just love. Yeah, I got to get back. I got to do that more and just post stuff. And I want to start putting my stuff with no subtitles on it. I just want to just put it in there. So
what
people
joke
really
did you
hate
post
Fuck
that they hated?
subtitles.
Oh, I in the past like a year or so ago, I just started posting like random clips,
Yeah.
and I've done it. And then I put up a couple. I put like the most recent reels I've had on. They didn't like those either.
We should start posting reels on Philly Comedy Network.
That'd be great. Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
What
love
would it
posting
get
that thing.
reaction? Would
No,
it get
they'd
people
be like,
pissed?
why are you posting it here?
Would it get people mad?
Yeah.
Oh, then I got to do it.
That'd be so funny.
My whole I think I out myself too much by saying it, but the joy I get from like it sounds kind of mean when I say it like this because it's like I don't care about doing this as a career. So to mock all the people who really want to do it as a career,
I'll be a villain for all the retarded people out there.
Yeah.
I'll just be their villain. I'm fine with that. It's fun.
That's what keeps me going. Yeah. I love that stuff. To make fun of there was a comic who I actually like, even though we're not like close friends. Who he's like getting straight. He came up to me the one day. He's one of them who tries to have the positive attitude and tries to do what the scene wants him to do. And he came up to me, and he's like, "Man, I just get discouraged sometimes seeing all this shit, and like seeing who gets booked on things." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, you can't let that bother you." And he was like really down. I'm like, "Well, try to look at comedy as just like a hobby or something." He was like, "Well, no, you can't do that." And I'm like, "Okay, silly me." It's like if you look at it, then look at it as the entire foundation is your sense
Yeah,
of
yeah. It's all your
self-fulfillment.
worth. It's all
Yeah.
all your worth.
All you
goes into-
have is in this, brother.
Yeah.
And if you don't do well on this bar show, or if you have a month where you don't get on the bar show, well, you're done for.
All my worth is in weekday brewery shows. That's what I do. Monday night brewery shows in Phoenixville.
And I guess it's different because I'm a hero. You know, I help
Of course,
out. I
of
help out
course.
the people of this world who have nothing else, and you know, I'm like a real life John Cena.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. But did I tell you about that? I was at work recently, and the one person's parents. I'm
You want me to
the
cut this?
No, leave this in. Actually, I'm not going to tell this story. I won't tell the story. Somebody was very thankful for me. They like talking to me like in a humanitarian way.
Yeah.
They were like, "Wow, what you do for people in marginalized groups." So you're like not as sophisticated as saying this, but it's like someone was giving me a lot of compliments, the parents of a person, and I was like, I wouldn't care if a fucking truck came in here and killed every person in this room.
That's how I feel the same way about social work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I brought it up to
They
you.
think you're doing it because you're a good person. It's like, no, this is still a job. You know.
It's just one of the only jobs that's not going to be replaced by robots.
Yeah.
You think about it. You can't have robots come out and check and make sure there aren't cigarettes being put out on kids.
Yeah,
And robots can't turn a blind eye the way real people. Did I ever tell you about the children and youth in my hometown? There was a thing where they found out that there was like a backlog of like 1,200 cases that just somebody deleted one day. Somebody literally went in and like one person went to jail for it and they were doing just a couple years. But there was a backlog of like over 1,000 cases that somebody just went in and fucking deleted.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Who cares, man? Who fucking cares?
Yeah, they probably didn't really get in trouble because they might put lives at risk. It's just because that's a really fudging with like the numbers and the budget. And
Yeah,
everything
it's
like that.
performative. That's the type of thing and
Yeah.
everything. But it's like you see how corrupt all that stuff is, obviously.
Yeah, I mean it's yeah. Jobs, man. I'll tell you.
Oh,
Jobs.
it's worthless. It's worthless. That's why you can't like. What I take pride in is just having friends and people who give a shit about me that don't have to. They're doing it because they choose to. That's what people don't like. And Lakshmi talked about this too when he was on. How like the idea of the extended family. It's people try in media to tear like if I had a family that I was really close with that like like a big 20-person immediate family, like a lot of people have in India and everything, and they all live together. Like that's something that's good because you're paying one electric bill, you're paying one, but they try to tear apart the idea of the traditional family because
they shame you know, like they're making fun of like guys like, oh, you probably live in your mom's basement, you know, and stuff like that. But like it's the same people who like will maybe make fun of a guy for that or like use that as an insult, like say nothing about the loads and loads of like welfare moms out there and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that are milking the government.
But that's what they want. They want you to be dependent. They want more people to be on welfare because then you're dependent on the government.
Yeah, it's way better to like just live at home with your parents, you know, and stuff like that. It's a way.
Well, yeah, Shmi was talking about it, where it's just like it's created. They make it as a taboo. Like the way to make anything uncool is to say you can't get laid if you do it.
Yeah,
but it's like Indian people have it down where it's like you'll have 3 generations of people living in a house, and it's like they're family. But you know, I mean, now obviously
you build generational wealth.
Yeah, that is the ultimate insult, and female comics love using that insult too.
Do they?
As much as on stage they just love using that insult.
I guess I don't watch them. Oh yeah, you live with your mom in the mom's basement and everything.
No, just the whole like, you know, you can't get laid as.
Oh my
like,
God, yeah. Well, that's because they feel that that's the entirety of their worth is whether or not they can get laid, and it's like I just I'm not. You know what I mean? Like they see it, they think that the men are only caring about fucking them, but it's always the women who are unfuckable that think all the men want to fuck them. And like you show, like you know what I mean. Usually, hot women are cool about it.
Yeah,
at least you know what I mean. They aren't as cunty because they have the options that they're. But you'll see some like 4 out of 10 women, and it'll be like it's always either like they're really thin with no face, or they're got a face and they're fat, and it's like, man, neither of these things is any good.
Yeah.
I'm a face guy. When you get like the
I'm a face guy.
That's what's most because you got to look at their fucking face.
That's the most. I'm a face guy too. I'm the same here.
That's what a lot of women think guys are just ass guys or boob guys or something. It's like no, it's like the face makes everything.
Yeah.
That's why you see so many guys who are simping for fat women who have decent faces because they're just thinking like, you know, just drop 45, please.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of women who are like thin with bad faces resent fat women, and fat women resent the thin women because it's like they have more natural talent, but they're wasting it by being fat.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter. You got peanut butter in my chocolate.
And it's like you're all worthless. But I think women are good, and it's like the key to finding a tolerable woman is to just not expect anything out of them.
Right.
Find somebody who can cook decently. Find somebody who's just not going to bother you that much. Steve has a great point about how like here's the problem though fundamentally with women. I would probably almost rather have a kid. When a woman is 35 and doesn't have a kid, she's nuts.
Oh yeah, I've talked about that on stage before. Yeah,
You've talked about that in conversation. You like
once
a woman fundamentally
30,
needs to have a kid to take care of, or she becomes tremendously eccentric because her looks are starting to go.
Mm-hmm.
Once you hit like 26, your looks start to go as a woman. Mm-hmm. But when you're 34, they really start to go.
It's not even that. Like 30s is when a woman should be taking care of a child.
Yeah.
You know, in some way, not having that, they're just gonna go crazy and nitpick you and just go off on all kinds of tangents.
Those are the women who end up. It's like, well, it's like they start talking about how they've always like, you know, if there's a woman in her 30s, especially like post 35, who starts talking about, oh, I've wanted to do this, and like every hobby, it's I've wanted to do this since I was a little girl. I wanted to do this since I was a little girl, and it's like, no, you're trying to replicate the feeling of a little girl being in your life from having a daughter.
I've seen that too, where girls in their 30s are really, they get really interested, like looking back at pictures of themselves when they were like 5 and sharing pictures of themselves as kids on Facebook and stuff like that.
Because they're 35 and they're not happy, so they think it's about the journey.
They should be having a kid showing off the pictures of their kids.
Yeah,
like, you know,
it becomes you're creating the void. You're trying to. Yeah. That's because what happens is everybody who gets older realizes that life is not going to be what they want it to be. So they can find purpose in saying, well, I'm going to give my kid a better life than me, and. You know, and then by the time you're a grandparent, you realize life is probably going to suck for your kids too, and you shouldn't have had them. So, you know what I mean? It's like the cycle of all of it. It's like, oh, life is going to be what I want. Then you realize, no, it's not. Well, then I'll make my kid's life great. And it's like, well, no, your kid fucking does drugs and hates Arabs. And now, and now it's like I'm a grandparent. No, I don't give a fuck. You ready to go to the concert?
Yeah, I was going to say I'm ready.
Sick Ghouls episode is over. Thank you so much for watching.